day we're all trying to survive. And we'll find a way if we got love on our side. Listen to the words I told you. I got you in my arms, I'll hold you now. And it's alright. It's at the end of the day, we're just living our lives. No matter what they say, we got love on our side. Listen to the words I told you. I got you in my arms, I'll hold you now. I got you in my arms, I'll hold you now.
We are back for another awesome episode of Chit Chat Chop with one of my favorite peeps. Welcome back, Mr. Paul Lamb.
Hello. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming back. What is this, third or fourth time probably?
It is,
Yes.
yeah. I'm going to say fourth.
Fourth,
Yep.
oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Honorary sous chef, but today he's actually going to be the chef and I don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what are we making today?
We are going to keep it nice and simple. I want to make something that anybody could make, and something like for a busy family with a bunch of kids. And I'm going to make something called goulash. And of course, everybody has their own version.
Yes.
Some people make it with tomato soup. Some people make it with no meat whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And I just find it's a very versatile dish to make. Not gourmet by any means. Of course, at home, I probably
You don't have to tell people that. Let's just, come on.
I use macaroni at home, but for here, we got
some fancy bow ties
yeah,
out.
Fancy.
Italian pasta, yeah.
Beautiful.
My son's favorite.
Yeah, very similar to my home right now with the smoke. All the fire department. Anyway, we're gonna get on the go right here, really quick.
Okay.
Ground beef. Okay, that's the first thing we're gonna get in there.
This is some really lovely local ground beef from Ghoulash Farm. Yep.
No way.
Yes.
Excellent. Let's break this up here. Let get it going. You know, some elbow grease in here, and so. One thing I love about goulash, this is my version of it. Of course, I change it all the time, depending on what I have in my fridge. But you can do it with ground beef. You can do ground turkey, ground chicken, ground pork. You can do cube meat. You can do leftover shredded chicken. You can
even use tofu.
You can even use tofu. You can use Beyond Meat. You can have no meat. No meat. So my dad's version of goulash.
Yeah.
From him growing up.
You grew up on this too.
Yeah, just something that was like I probably make this every 2 weeks in my house, right?
Oh, no.
But my dad, it's literally macaroni, tomatoes, and butter. That's it.
That's it?
That's it, macaroni, tomatoes, and butter. So
that's really simple.
That's really simple, yeah. So for me, I use ground beef usually. Yeah. Sometimes I use ground pork, you know, but you can use like veggie ground round, you know, like I said, tofu, like any kind of tofu-based thing. So I get the meat going, right?
Great.
And then we throw an onion in here.
The expert chopper here.
Yeah, the expert chopper. So of course, you know how to do this at home, right? You want to do some slits down here. Now I could have went across as well.
You could have, but you know.
But I'm not going to. Or you know what? I'll do it once for you guys.
Okay.
Like this. And then you literally, this is it, nice and simple.
Look at that. It's like you know what you're doing, Paul Lamb.
Keep your fingers out of the way if you can, for the most part. Sometimes it gets a little tricky around the end here, but okay. You know what? I think this is a big onion. I think I'm just going to do a half onion, okay? So let's get this going on here. I throw it in even before the meat's even done. Look at that. Why not? It's going to cook. It's all going to cook in the one pot anyway.
Delicious.
Another thing I like about this dish is that, you know, you can use onion. I definitely use onion and garlic every single time because I'm an onion and garlic fan.
Yes.
But you can use whatever veggie you have in your fridge.
Say it's a good clean out the fridge one, right?
Dice up the peppers, dice up a jalapeno. You like it spicy, like
hide some vegetables for your children in there.
Yeah, I've even used thrown shredded carrot in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, you just be creative here, you know. Just be creative.
Yes, us creative people.
And the same with spices. You know, I always use, like I said, onion and garlic, a little onion and garlic powder. Also use that too. Look at this. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm going to put in some green herbs as well. This is like whatever you have at your house. Mm-hmm. This is Italian seasoning. You can use some basil. You can use some oregano. Whatever tickles your fancy. I'm going to use some of this garlic here.
Yep.
I spent the whole morning chopping this up. Like, I chopped up
probably
5. Okay, I am a little bit, okay? Just a little.
Just a little.
A little garlic in here.
All righty.
So we get her going?
All right, now you go. I was taking over.
Yeah.
Ooh, looky. So where are you playing these days?
Well, you know, my standard for me is I play at the lower deck quite a bit, right? I play matinee.
We can always find you at the lower deck.
At the lower deck. and you know, it's a fun gig for me because it's early, it's not too late. And I
You
see
can get home at a reasonable hour.
Reasonable hour. I'm not in bed all day. like the old days in my 20s, you know, as a
Getting home at 4 a.m.
musician, right? So, no, you know, I like it because I recognize a lot of the people come there, the regulars that come there, and it gives me an opportunity not only to play the favorites that everybody likes, you know, the fun songs, but I get to play a lot of my own stuff there too, a lot of my own songs. So I appreciate that, you know, because I'm not out on the road all the time doing my own thing. I kind of like sleeping in my own bed most nights, and I want to be part of my son's here today. Mason is here today.
Yes.
And I like spending time with him and being around because you can't get that time back.
You can't. Nope.
Right? So I'm kind of, right here, I'm going to throw in some tomatoes. Once again, versatile. You can throw in whole tomatoes. You can put in fresh tomatoes that you chop up.
You probably put in, like, if you've got any open pasta sauces. Like, I always find at my house, my kids open pasta sauce and use half the jar and then put it in. And then they open a new one out of the pantry and put it in. And sometimes you have 3 or 4 open jars of pasta sauce in the fridge.
Nothing
and you want to
better.
strangle your children. So, you know, you could probably use them up in this as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing, right? Whatever veggies you want, throw it in there. If you want to get rid of some stuff, you want to chop up some real tomatoes, whole tomatoes, and break them all up, or some
Turn her up a little
diced
bit
tomatoes. Right?
Smells good.
So you get this going.
All right, we got a little bit of a roll and boil here, so I'm going to add in
Perfection.
our lovely pasta.
Yes, indeed.
Woo-hoo.
I'm going to throw in a little Worcestershire sauce in here. Just a little.
Just a little.
A little teaspoon, yeah. There you go.
And this water is salted. We pre-salted it, so just so you know.
Yeah, it makes it.
Maddie says you got to taste the salt.
Taste the sea, like drinking seawater.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right? The fresh, the Atlantic isn't there. We went and took a scoop out this morning.
All right, great. So maybe while this is boiling or simmering, are you going to sing for us? Play for us?
Yes, why not?
Yes.
Yeah, I will sing a song.
Okay, what are
yeah.
you going to choose? What are you going to sing?
Well, I was thinking about this, but since I brought my son today because he's not in school today. Because he really wanted to come here.
Awesome. Well, we love having him here.
Well, the weather's bad, so he got him out of school. There was, I think we sniffed the drop of rain, so we took him out of school. Anyway, he's here. I thought I would do a song called Mason, which was on my last album that I put out a few years back.
A few years back.
And it's called The One Song for Mason.
Awesome.
It's the last song on my album.
Cool.
Yeah.
We'll get that done.
This is a song from my album, The Prize. It's called The One, a Song for Mason. Mason's my son. In case you didn't.
Mason, do you mind picking that up for me, please?
Yeah, you got that.
There's Mason.
This is Mason, right? Thank you, Mason, for picking up my pick. Okay, this is a song from my album, The Prize. It's called The One Song for Mason. Mason's my son who just picked up my dropped guitar pick and slugs around my gear for me when I ask him sometimes. Yeah. Goes like this. The song is for you, my son, for everything that you are. The one that lights up my day. You're my bright North Star. And when I'm feeling down or lonely, and my day can't be undone, you're the one I always think of. You're the one. This love is for you, my son, for every smile I see, for all the tears that fell from your eyes, and when you've hung on to me. And if someday your courage fails you, or you feel outdone, you're the
fight for, you're the one. A love for a child is one my heart has never known until you. This life is for you, my son, for all the moments we'll share, for all the good and bad we'll go through. And when I'm no longer here, know that every song I sing and every chord I strum, you're the one that keeps me singing. You're the one that makes me happy. You're the one I'll always cherish you. You're the one.
Oh, it's just the steam. That was so emotional. Oh, no, I'm kidding. It was awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem. Thank you for
Yes,
having me.
what a great
Thank
song.
you.
Great
Thank
song.
you.
All right, we looks like we've reduced some stuff down.
Yeah, we've reduced some stuff down. Just waiting for the pasta to come together here now.
Yeah.
And just
We're
for a
almost
quick
there.
recap, it's for ingredients, folks at home. It's about a pound of ground beef, 1 can of diced tomatoes, you know, and about one onion. I just did a half here because it was
And
a
if you were
big
using
onion.
chopping your own garlic,
Chop your
you
own
do
garlic.
like 1 clove, maybe 2.
You know what? I put in like 4 or 5
Oh
cloves
my
of
God,
garlic.
you're
I
a
know,
garlic. Actually, I
do.
remember that.
Yeah.
Another episode, we did something with like 40 cloves of
Yeah,
garlic. or
I
something.
smash it and chop it roughly and throw it in there. So that I use a little onion and garlic powder, just a little bit for extra flavor. Also some Italian seasoning or whatever you have on hand. You know, fresh herbs are excellent too.
It's like he's got
Parsley,
his own cooking show here. Like,
Right?
I'm just going to recap for you.
salt and pepper, of course. We'll do it at the end after we taste it. A little Worcestershire sauce, and this is how you say it. Are you ready? Worcestershire. It's 3 syllables.
That's not how I say it.
I know people have problem with it, right? Worcestershire.
I say use Worcestershire.
Worcestershire, which you can do as well.
Okay.
But it's broken into 3.
Wor-
W-O-R-C-E, or S-T-I-R, and then S-H-I-R-E, whether you say shire or shire. Worcestershire, or
Spelling,
Worcestershire.
language, enunciation, and cooking.
Right?
The one and only Paul Lamb.
It's nice and simple. Break it down, keep it easy. Another reason why I like this dish, which I didn't mention earlier,
Yeah.
is the fact that it's so versatile. It holds very well for leftovers.
Oh, it would be.
Right? Chuck it in the fridge, throw it in the microwave, a minute
Good
or
to
two.
take for lunch,
bang.
like kids can heat in the
Excellent. Throw it in the thermos. It's perfect. Great with some fresh bread, fresh rolls.
All right, let's see how we're doing
What do you
on the
think?
pasta. There. Oh, oh, oh. There, you try one.
I will try one. Ready?
Yeah.
A little firm.
Oh, no, a little firm.
It's a little firm.
That's very al dente.
It is. Yeah.
But I would pull it out slightly al dente because it's still going to continue to cook in this, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not here. I'd give it another minute or 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely going to absorb some of this lovely juiciness. Do you add ever any pasta water to it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Look at you.
Yes, I always do.
All
yeah.
the tricks of the trade.
It just brings it together better. And of course, you get the saltiness too from the salt water too. So you can probably
It has
season
that
a little
like
bit less.
little bit of like starch from the pasta,
Yes.
so it helps thicken it up a little
Thicken
bit
it up,
and like
brings it all together. Yeah.
lusciousness of the sauce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing too is sometimes at home when I serve this, I'll serve it with some grated Parmesan cheese over the top. My mother, when she used to make it when I was young, my mother would, after the pasta was in it all mixed, she put it into a big casserole dish and put
Cheese and bake it.
Yeah, she'd put cheese over it and bake it in the oven, right, until it was nice and bubbly and cheesy, and then scoop it out that way. So
So was her version the same as your dad's version? Or did they
no.
have so what
Two
was your
different
mom's
versions.
version?
Mom's version was that with putting it in a
But was it the
casserole
same
dish.
as this, like
Yes.
ground beef? Okay.
It was ground beef and tomatoes, and I think Mom put some bell peppers in hers too. It was always macaroni.
Yeah.
Right? It's
Staple
cooked, it's
in the
ready,
wintertime.
pour it into a casserole dish, and put cheese over it and bake it in the oven.
So was this like your favorite dish as a kid?
Yeah.
what was your go-to dish?
It makes me feel at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just does. Certain dishes do that, and this is one for me.
Add a little, just
a little water in there.
Away.
Uh huh. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh yeah, look at
We
that.
can turn her down a little too. Look at that. I gotta tell you, Paul, pretty impressive.
It's just so simple.
I know, but you know
Yeah.
what? This is really simple, but it's easy and it's good and
Yep.
it's delicious and it's real food. All the things, right?
Yep.
You can whip this up in 15 minutes.
You
It's
can.
not hard.
It's very easy.
It's way easier than getting the Michelinas out of the freezer. And tastier.
Yeah.
All right, I think we're all good there.
Yes, indeed.
Let's get our nice pasta. All right, are we ready?
We are ready.
We're ready. Woo-hoo.
Woohoo!
Woo. Let's start with that and we'll see.
Start with that and let's do it.
If we need a little more, we can add a little more. Probably maybe a little more pasta water.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, look at that. So the question is, does Mason like this?
Yes, Mason does like this.
Good.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. Mason likes to eat a little bit more bread and garlic bread with his.
Okay.
He loves the garlic bread. You know his favorite garlic bread is hilarious. Or favorite bread is sometimes we go to Eastside Mario's.
Oh,
Every
they have
now
like
and
the
then. I don't know.
garlic pull apart or something?
No,
Is
it's
that
just these little loaves of bread that come out. You
it?
know?
Oh.
And
See, I haven't eaten at Eastside Mario's.
I bet you Mason probably eats 3 of them. By himself, he loves it.
Somebody likes their carbs. Nothing wrong with that.
Right? So,
Well, I have to say that looks pretty tasty.
you know what? For me, it's like I said, it's like a nice warm hug. Mm-hmm. You know, when I put this in a bowl, put a little Parmesan cheese over it at home, and just walk around the house eating it, you know?
All right, you want to taste it? See if it needs any seasoning?
I do.
There's some spoons there.
Perfect, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see.
See if it passes the test.
It doesn't need any salt.
A little more pepper?
Some pepper.
Okay.
There's some pepper here.
Love it.
There you go.
All right, I'm going to give her a taste.
Nice and simple.
Now you can just envision Paul walking around his house eating this out of the bowl.
Oh yeah. Don't
Smiling. Yeah, tasty. That's
Simple.
great.
Nice and
I love
simple.
it. Love it. So thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always fun having you.
Yeah, I
We'll have
love
to have you
fun.
on again and we'll do something totally out there.
Okay,
Is there
let's do-
anything you think about? Something totally out there that you want to make?
Okay, I will think about that.
What do you say, Worcestershire? How do you pronounce it?
Worcestershire.
So watch this guy, see if this is the right
Worcestershire.
pronunciation.
If you bite-size steak, add butter, garlic, walkie chester,
Walkie Chester. Yes.
He does that with every video, for sure.
I've never
Yes.
seen him. I'll have to follow him.
Walkie Chester. That's hilarious.
So, a couple questions here. So,
Okay.
Paul,
Yes.
I know you get lots of requests for songs, and there's some that you don't want to. We're not going to talk about the ones that you don't love playing. What are the 2 songs that you requested a lot that you actually really, really enjoy playing?
I maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I got into a guy. His name is Jason Isbell,
Okay.
and he's Americana, and he's a great songwriter. I really respect his songwriting, but he's an excellent guitar player. His wife Amanda Shires plays in the band with him as well, fiddle player. I know. I got into him and his songwriting, and there's a song that I love playing. It's called "Cover Me Up," and actually it was recorded by Morgan Wallen as well. Not that long ago.
Okay.
And so I like that song. I always liked Drift Away. Give me the beat, boy. But I also like Walking in Memphis. That song always.
I love that song.
That always
Walking
kind
in
of spoke.
Memphis.
That always spoke to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's a classic. All right, there you go, buddy.
Look at this.
There you go.
Yeah, so me personally, when we say Drift Away, your Drift Away that's what I think of when I hear that song.
Yeah.
Purple Rain, when I hear Purple Rain, I think of yours.
Yeah.
When I hear Pink Floyd.
Right.
When I hear those songs, I hear your voice. That's why.
Right.
I think a lot of people do to go to the deck.
Right, yeah.
Okay, I listen to Howard Stern a lot, and when he has a guitar player, he always asks this question. I'll give you 3 choices.
Okay.
Top 3 guitarists of all time, in your opinion.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Oh, so you're asking? You're asking for the 3?
Yeah, in your opinion.
Okay. And there's multiple different reasons for. There's amazing guitar players out there, like guys like Steve Vai, who are just insane, crazy players. But a big influence for me, and I think that at the top, will be Eddie Van Halen.
Okay. Wow.
Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. And who else? I'm going to say. Oh boy, I really like Neil Schoen's playing from Journey, from the band Journey. Yeah. Neil Schoen. Yeah, I always liked his melodies, very tasty melodies and stuff.
Awesome.
Some of my favorite guitar players.
Now, top 3 local guitar players that you would recommend.
Top
Myself.
3 local guitar players. I'm gonna.
James, other than your son, James.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm gonna say Paul Lamb. I had to do it. Okay, so I really like Adam Baldwin.
Okay.
But I mean, I like I love his voice. I love his guitar playing. I love his piano playing, his songwriting. So I don't know. I like Adam, and Matt Mays, those cats. You know. Corey Tefford, of course. You know, a longtime friend and bandmate that I've played with for years. Corey's an excellent player too. And let me see, who else would I say is amazing around here? Because I don't get out and see a lot of stuff, you see. I'm always working. I'm always playing my own gigs.
Yeah.
Christine Campbell. There you go.
All right.
Bam.
Well, I got to tell you, I always enjoy having you on the show.
Thank
Pretty
you.
tasty, and I'm really thankful that you did all the cooking and I didn't have to do anything.
Perfect. Sometimes it's nice to have a little break, isn't it?
Sometimes it is.
Where can people see Mr. Leonard?
Yes. Where can we find you, see you, and follow you?
Okay, well, you could, short of staking out my house, you could see me. Yeah, you could see me at the lower deck on Fridays and Saturdays.
Sundays in the summer.
Sundays in the summertime. We play a place called Treble. It used to be Finbarrs. It's now called Treble in Dartmouth and Portland Hills. And I do some private stuff and fun and things out of the city every now and then in Newfoundland and St. John's, songwriter circle type things, and I go to Miramichi
The
sometimes
She.
too. Yeah,
I'm a New Brunswicker, so
it's
good old
beautiful. That's
Miramichi.
a beautiful area. I love it there. Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. Paul Lamb back again. We're going to have you again.
Perfect.
And thanks for
Anytime.
making this delicious, simple, lovely dish and for playing for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Chit Chat Chop.
Chit Chat Chop.
Chit Chat Chop.